The Greens travelled to Lakeside Stadium on Sunday afternoon to face South Melbourne in what was a rematch of last year's NPL Victoria semi-final. The Greens were looking to secure their 7th consecutive win to start the season and came up against a desperate South side who were playing their first game at home for the year. Bentley made just the one change to last week's squad that defeated Hume City 3-0, with Matt Thurtell replacing Dimi Hatzimaradis up front. Calling this one courtesy of the FFE radio team, your commentator, Chris Gleeson.
It is NPL game day here on Sunday for the 4 p.m. kickoff in drizzling rain. And we are now underway at Lakeside as South Melbourne quickly move the ball to the left-hand side. It's cut out by the Bentleigh Greens, deflected up in the air. Miller will chase after it, and he was able to foul. So Bentleigh Greens will start things again. Nick Epifano's found a bit of room in this game so far. Great ball out there by Fashini. Now here's a chance for Miller to get to the edge of the box. Looks to get on that right foot, gets a shot away. And it's just wide, it's deflected. And South Melbourne will have a corner. And Mitrovic has got a bit of room in front of him. Gets to the corner of the box, out to Jankovic. First touch and the second one, looking to cut inside. Lucky with the deflection. Ball low across the box. Izidis missed it. Here's a chance, and the shot is wide from Hicks. It fell to him on his right foot, and he sliced across the shot. And the ball's spending a lot of time on the running track at the moment, the last 5 minutes. Poor touch, and now it's taken away. Epifano. Can he get a shot away? Gets towards the edge of the box, pokes it out. Luic will get there first, and Milos Luic scores for South Melbourne. They rob Bentley of possession, move the ball forward. Well, Milos Luic got on the end of it, and he beats Scott. And South Melbourne get the great start here against the Bentleigh Greens as they look to get their second win of the season, their first one at home in their first game back. And what a great opportunity they've got now since taking the lead. Milos Luic, cool, calm, collected finish from him. It's a driving run from Epifano. A little bit slower when they've tried to counter. All deflected again. Poor passing from the Bentleigh Greens has caused so many problems for him. Here's a chance from range. What a great save that was by Scott. But too much room has been given to Nick Epifano as South Melbourne win the ball back again. Great pass from him. First time ball's going to get Lucas in. He gets a shot away. Dragged across it. It wasn't too far away. Now Zidius in. Holmes. Hicks. Again from range. Hicks deflected and will go out for a corner. Another in-swinger from Hicks. It's a decent delivery. Who can get there first? It was Charlie Fry, but he put his header over the bar. And now South Melbourne can attack again. Out wide to Brennan on the right wing. Luic in front of him, goes himself. And it was a good strong hand there from Scott. I think it was going to go wide as it was. And it's out for a corner. He's got the centre circle to himself. Goes for the early ball to Holmes. Into the channel, Hicks plays the ball forward. Thurtell back in. Coulter will get there first. Managed to get a couple of feet in there and win it away. South give it back in a dangerous area though. Mitrovic in and out of trouble. Always looks to try to shape the shoot. He'll get it in the box. Mitrovic, deflection. Inzidis made a great block. And from this angle, it looked like Velivor's Mitrovic's shot was going to be goal bound. And across the keeper.
Why St Kilda, you say? Maybe because this. Don't forget this. These guys. This. And now this. There's a million brilliant reasons to visit St Kilda.
Taking the ball away there was Webster. Thurtell gets to turn. Couldn't find Hicks. And the ball's going to go out for a goal kick. Now Lucas. Back in. Sliding in there was Milos Luic. He goes over the ball. And it's a pretty hefty challenge here on James Exidius, who's holding his knee. Milos Lucic has stayed down as well. And he definitely went over the ball, did Milos Lucic. It was a 50-50 to win. You know, it's quite difficult in these conditions for the players. Lucic picks himself up. I think he's gone to the back pocket, and Milos Lucic is being sent off. And he's now signalling now. It was a stomping challenge. It did look pretty bad. Milos Lucic is now standing on the pitch having a go at the referee. He's going to have to find his way up the tunnel. And the South Melbourne support staff are going to let Lucic go up the channel. The South fans aren't happy about that, but and now Webster will bring the ball forward for Bentley. Heavy touch, sliding in there was Fashini. The foul's been given. Webster stays down. The referee said pay advantage. Ball into the channel. Here's a chance for Lucas, and he puts the ball wide again. The referee will surely come now and go to Fashini and give him a yellow card. Now switches it out wide. Will it stay in for Epifano? It will. Epifano only got Miller to find. He's going to find Miller with the chest. Matty Miller, saved by Scott. What a big save that was. Jawadi to Norton. He's fouled in the middle of the park. The referee allows the advantage to continue. Epifano turns away. He can feed Miller. Miller with another chance. Matty Miller. And Scott was up to the task again. So throw from Colton to midfield. Miller can turn. He's got 4 Bentley Green players around him. Decides to find the space, and he goes. Matty Miller away again. He'll get towards the edge of the box. Can he go on himself? It's deflected. Back to Miller. He goes over. No penalty given. South fans are on their feet. And Bentley take the ball away. 3 big opportunities for Miller. All that he's pretty much created himself. Into the final 20 minutes. It's still South Melbourne leading 1-0. Lucic's goal and Lucic's red card. Bentley get to the box, clip it back. Here's a chance for Hicks. Hicks on the left, deflected away by Exidius again. And Constantinides to take it away. As close as he can out wide. It'll be Charlie Fry to come off now for Bentley. And the substitution to come on is James Kelly. So a little bit more attacking intent. 80 minutes played. South Melbourne 1, Bentley 0. Lucic in the 21st minute with a strike. Was also sent off in the 50th minute. So since that time, they've been playing with 10 men of South Melbourne. And now the ball crossed in by Kelly. Stands it up to the back post. And Bentley get their equaliser. It's Velibor Mitrovic, who stooped into the back post with a little half volley, directed it past Coulter. And Bentley Greens now get level. South Melbourne have been holding on and in truth looked more likely to get the second goal in this game, but it's Velibor Mitrovic at the back post, and Bentley Greens get level. And can they go on and try to win this? Up in the air. It's going to be Thompson. Turned out of trouble. South with numbers forward. In the channel, Miller. Epifano's at the back post. What can Miller do? Goes himself and puts it wide. He just had Epifano to cut the ball back to. Looks like a foul out wide. Advantage is paid. Now it's out wide. Exidius again. Can he get a cross away? Goes across the box. Coulter gets it away. Shot comes in. Coulter makes a save against Mitrovic. And Velibor Mitrovic, the ball stays in play. In fact, the offside flag will go up. Grandstand finish here on FFE radio between South and the Bentley Greens. It's 1-1 at the moment. And Jankovic forward to Hicks. Jankovic continues to run. Hicks goes himself. Coulter with another big save. What a big game by Coulter. Cross comes in, deflected. Who can get there first? Bentley can. They try to clear it. And full time is now blown at Lakeside Stadium. But that's the way it ends. The points are shared, and it is South Melbourne 1, Bentleigh Greens 1.
So the Greens dropped their first points of the season, but remain undefeated after 7 games played for what is a solid start to the club's title defence. The result makes next week's home game with Heidelberg a tasty fixture, with both clubs on equal points while vying for the top league spot. Speaking post-match, John Anastasiadis admitted the score was a fair result. John, is that a disappointing result or a hard-fought draw?
Put it nicely, Donny. Both I could say. It was, we first 10-15 minutes we were again a bit sus there at that time, and then we picked our game up beautifully and we started playing some really good stuff. They got a goal from our throw-in, which was phenomenal, but nevertheless we kept on fighting. Come our second half, they conceded, got a red card, and we put as much pressure as we can on them. We got our just reward for that. They did then have a couple of good chances. We then have a couple of good chances. So I've got to say overall it was a fair result.